When you were Attorney General, you opposed a legislation that would have required your office to investigate fatal shootings involving police officers. Why did you oppose that bill?
So I did not oppose the bill. I had a process when I was Attorney General of not weighing in on bills and initiatives because as Attorney General, I had a responsibility for writing the title and summary.
Senator Harris had a CNN town hall event. At one point, Tapper is delving into her tenure as California's Attorney General, and that's sort of a tough position to be in, as a Democrat particularly, because as the Attorney General, you are in charge of the well-being and the professional development and the success of all the police officers in the state. And on the other hand, the base voters of the Democratic Party were really seizing on the issue of police use of force around the same time that Harris was in office. One of the criticisms that has been leveled against her was that she never took a position on a bill to require an independent investigation when there's a fatal shooting by police officers. This is the issue when you talk about Ferguson, when you talk about Eric Garner, when you talk about any number of black men usually who are unarmed, who are shot by police officers. There's often an accountability gap in the results that happen when you investigate these things. Harris did not take a position on the bill, and Tapper asked about it. Why didn't you take a position on this bill? Why did you oppose it? And Harris said, actually, I didn't oppose it. My job as Attorney General meant that I had to write some pieces of the legislation, the title and the summary. And so my process was not to comment and not to take a position. But you look at the website for the California Attorney General, and we found like 20 news releases or more where she was taking a position either in favor or against some kind of measure that was in the legislature. So it didn't add up to us, and we checked with them. And what they said was, okay, so she misheard Jake Tapper's question, and she gave a response that was not apt. As it is, California has local district attorneys investigate, when there's a shooting. Harris herself is the former district attorney for San Francisco. And so she said, I was concerned that, those district attorneys are accountable to local voters. The voters can make a change here if something happens that they don't like, and it's not as easy to make that change, if you sort of shift this process over to the state attorney general. Her staff, and they walk you through all the nuance, and it adds up, what they're saying, but it's still worth fact-checking because this town hall was one of her first big exposures as a presidential candidate.